is Candra, your certified life and relationship coach and specialty in health science, guys. I'm back again with another video. So I hope you're enjoying the content. Today's video is just kind of like going to be talking about just some transparent things that I just want to help someone with and empower them in their relationship with God, and if they're striving, towards that relationship. I hope that this will encourage you and inspire you and empower you as always. So I just wanted to let someone know, and let everyone know, whoever the video may come across, like I have not always had like such a close relationship with the Lord. I feel like it's very important in this day and time to be honest about that relationship with God. I really felt him wanting me to share that and how our relationship has evolved and taken shape. And sometimes you have to be the first person to do things or say things that are uncomfortable and have those conversations that most people just won't talk about. And most people, I feel like, don't tell the whole story sometimes about our relationship with God. And I'm not knocking any pastors or anything like that, but I've always felt like, we do paint a picture of God that is kind of almost like not too sacred, because nothing relating to God is too sacred, guys. And don't get me wrong with what I'm trying to get across. It's just that I want to be a realist about your relationship with God and my relationship with God. And this is not to say that pastors aren't doing the work of God. So I don't want to ever feel like I'm talking against the pastor and what they do, because God knows, like, I couldn't do it. maybe I will. We never know what God has in store, right? So, I just feel like, it's really important for us to be honest and share that relationship with others, and let others know that, look, it's not going to always start out at some great big level of faith, and it's not going to always come off like the most favorite thing to do. And I know pastors do talk about, different things, and I believe that God can use different things or different pathways to find people. And in my life, he's just found another pathway to find me, and it wasn't necessarily through the ministry of pastoral. I always said, God, if you ever use me, which he ended up showing me that's what he was doing, and that's why I feel the need to share. And I'm just like, being a life coach has been interesting, so to speak, journey, but there's more than one way God does things. And that's one thing about me and with God. I was just like, I'm not really sure, what do you want? With me, I don't really know. And I'm very verbal and very vocal with God, and I'm very honest with him, mostly about everything. Not mostly, but about everything. So I'm very candid with God, and very transparent, and that is something unique about it. I just feel like, man, he really can handle a lot of honesty, and that's just like one of the coolest parts about our relationship. But as far as just knowing what he's doing sometimes with our lives is very difficult, and it can be kind of pacing for people with a certain personality, or it's just it can be very nerve-wracking. So if you can see yourself in that, I hope that you're encouraged. Don't worry, that's normal, and to just take it in stride with it, because you should know, like, everyone didn't start off at a level of the best faith. I would say even very dark faith sometimes. Like, we're often but we're often kind of driven in the direction of our faith by parents, or by a friend, or however you were introduced to knowing God. It can be just kind of like pressure to just do it because others are doing it. But I believe he always had like a greater purpose in having people worship him and just seek him and understand him. And that's one thing about me. Like, I was very standoffish towards God at one point in my life, and I didn't trust him. I had a very strong sense of, I don't know you, and why do I have to do what you say? All of those feelings I had before just kind of eventually evolved into something greater. And then it was just like, wow, how could I not do this for this person? And it ended up being like I don't know what I was thinking, like just the kind of like, how could you not, but for me, it didn't always start off like that. And I just I'm very, very glad about the relationship that I have now. But I'm here today to talk about that beginning phase, like that, that very unsure, rocky phase where you're just like, dude, who are you? Not dude, but because this is God, but this is how I talk, like, in my head. So I'm very transparent about that. And I'm just kind of like, well, of course I don't do that anymore, like, dude. But I have my way of communicating with him. And I just hope that you're encouraged to know, like, your walk is not going to look like anybody else's. And I mean, I had some very vocal things about God to him that I'm sure he knew at the time was just kind of like, that's kind of disrespectful, or that's not nice. And it did take one day, my grandmother, my dad's mother, she said, you better be nice to God. And I was like, wait, it kind of triggered something in me, like, wait, he has feelings, and it was just like wow, you're right, I'm kind of being mean, like, because I was kind of bossy, and I was a little bit like, hey, who are you? Kind of always, feeling like, who are you? And I guess I got into this mindset like, I don't really know you, and why should I trust you? And leave me alone. And I don't want to hear what you're saying. I don't know you. I mean, because you don't listen to a voice that you don't know. You don't try to get close to somebody you don't know. And it's just like, why even try bothering me? Go away. Like, one of those things that I'm just like, I have to have this relationship. Like, it just seemed like a very important thing for him to kind of get my attention and know him. So I was just like, let me go ahead and do this, like, eventually at some point, because I realized, like, who wants to help somebody who they don't know? Like, that is a very good thing. I see that with God, and I'm just like, why help me do this, and I don't know you. And that is the love that drew me to God, and that is love that has continued to draw me to God. And I just hope that you're empowered and encouraged to just be honest with him if you've not known him, and try to give him a chance to show you what he's trying to show you. So guys, until next time, leave your comments in the comment section, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys for your support. Until next time, see you later.